All right, Dave Biddle, Steve Helwagen with Bucknuts 24/7 Sports. Urban Meyer had his weekly press conference today, and I guess, Steve, the biggest news is that KJ Hill, redshirt freshman wide receiver who caught the first touchdown pass of the season for the Buckeyes, will be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury. You know, not a huge loss for the Buckeyes because they are deep there, but this is a kid that can obviously get deep and has a lot of talent. I guess that's the biggest news so far to come out of the day, Steve.
Yeah, so far it seems like that's the biggest thing that came out of Coach Meyer's press conference a little earlier. You think about KJ Hill, he had that great play in the opening game against Bowling Green, and really hadn't been heard from a whole lot since then, and I think now we know obviously what it was. He had a high ankle sprain, required surgery. He'll be out close to a month probably, and that would get him back middle of the Big Ten season, and perhaps he can help the team down the stretch. In the meantime, Coach talked about how Terry McLaurin would move over and take some reps at the H receiver position. That's where Dontre Wilson, obviously Curtis Samuel are, and KJ Hill was getting some work there as well. But it'll be interesting to see how that does move things around for that wide receiver group.
And some more injury news. Coach Meyer mentioned that outside linebacker Dante Booker is probable for this Saturday's game against visiting Rutgers, the homecoming game for Ohio State. Dante Booker, in his first start as a Buckeye against Bowling Green in the season opener, suffered a sprained MCL knee injury, missed the last 2 games. And Steve, in his place, Jerome Baker played excellent. So my question now is, even if Dante Booker is healthy, and again, Coach Meyer said he's probable, didn't say he's definitely going to play. Is Jerome Baker going to give that job up? I don't think so. What are your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, I think to be Jerome Baker's job to lose at this point, and he's played so well with the pick 6 interception against Oklahoma. He seemed to be all over the field. He and Jalen Holmes, I thought, played tremendous against Oklahoma. Be interesting to see what happens, but Coach Meyer did say that they will need all these guys, including Dante Booker, and that when he's fully healthy, he's probable this week. That means there's a good chance he could play some plays in this game, and maybe they ease him back in there. Hopefully it's a situation where they don't necessarily need to rush him back in there this week, but it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out. Jerome Baker's done an outstanding job.
Absolutely. Well, that's all from us from here from the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. Again, Ohio State has their Big Ten opener this Saturday against visiting Rutgers. It is the homecoming game. I'm Dave Biddle. This is Steve Helwagen, 24/7 Sports and Bucknuts.com.